Hey, what's up, guys? Robin Banks here. Just really wanted to make this quick offer breakdown because I've been getting a lot of inquiries, people asking about our services. We're getting tired. Workers getting tired every single time answering questions about, our offer, this, and that. So I just decided to go ahead and just make a complete video that explains and breaks down what we have to offer credit repair business owners. And so, you can just consume this ASAP and, know what decision you're going to make and what step you're going to take for, to grow your business basically. With our company, Robinhood Consultations, we have one main goal, and that is installing a client acquisition system in credit repair businesses that help them close 2 to 6 clients per day minimum. Okay, and I broke it down to really 3 main components, just so you guys can consume it fast once again and go ahead, start taking action depending on what you want to do basically. But the first thing we assist any single person that we enroll into our program do is their bulletproof foundation. If you know, great. If you don't know, business, every single thing, your whole business is basically the success of your business is predicated based off of your offer. And you cannot get an offer without understanding your who. Okay, if you have watched the training already, if you watch this, basically where I'll break down to you guys this what the current state of the market looks like, what's happening, and so and so. They understand why the offer is number one. Because when you look at the credit repair space right now, for every single person that's marketing, if you pause this video right now and kind of looked at these ads over here, okay, if you looked at these ads over here, you pause the video, you cannot see any difference between these ads. These are 3 different companies, but you can't even differentiate any difference, right? You can't even see any difference because they all look the same. They're all saying the same thing. And what does that do? That makes them a commodity, right? Not only that, they're also marketing special ads category. There's a lot of problems with these ads, but I don't have time for that right now. But essentially, what we help you do, number one, is set up your bulletproof foundation. That way, you're not standing in the same audience as these people over here. That way you're not a commodity. That way you can go ahead and charge higher prices because you're actually doing you listen, you and these people could literally be doing the same thing, but if you position yourself differently, you'll get to go ahead and actually charge higher prices, have a high retention rate, and so and so. Okay, so the first thing we do for you when you come into our business is we help you set up a bulletproof foundation. Okay, that's going to set you apart from the market, and that way you don't have like a very Me Too offer like these people over here, and basically you stand out, which means you get charged higher prices, and so. That's the first thing we do for you, okay? The second thing we do is we redesign your sales process, or maybe if you have one that's good, or like, that kind of makes sense a little bit, we can kind of combine it with our sales system basically. So the second thing we're going to do is basically we're going to install what we call the Catalyst Messenger. Once again, if you have not watched the training where I break our whole funnel down, you want to make sure you go ahead and watch that. But basically the second thing we do is basically we install our Catalyst Messenger system basically into your business. And this one thing over here has increased conversions up to about like 80 to 90% for me and clients. Okay, so that's the second thing basically going to go ahead and install into your business. If you don't understand what the Catalyst Messenger is, once again, you need to go ahead and watch the training where I'll break this down completely. That'll help you understand why the Catalyst Messenger is really a key component to increasing, the conversions with the ads you run, and also basically, increasing the amount of booked appointments that you get, basically. And number 3, the third thing we're going to basically go ahead and also do after we've implemented your bulletproof foundation, which is defining your who, what you have to offer them and stuff like that, and after redesigning your sales process, what we're going to also do then is help you actually launch and scale. Okay, we're going to go ahead and help you launch and scale these ads, and then simultaneously also coach you on things like, for example, if your sales conversion is low, or how to go about optimizing ads on your own and stuff like that, and things like hiring people. Because essentially after you've done this, we redesigned your sales process. Essentially, at that point, you're going to be at the point where by now you're just going to be scaling the ads and getting more people in the door. When it gets to that point, of course, you're going to need to do things like hiring people, of course, right? So we're going to help you with hiring people, things like setters and stuff like that. So you don't essentially be in the day-to-day operations, replying to leads and stuff like that. Because essentially, the main goal for us is not only get you to the 6 clients every single day, but to also extract you from the day-to-day operation, so the business can actually run without you. So instead of you being inside of it, you can just be overseeing it and be doing other endeavors or traveling the world if that's what you love to do. Essentially, okay. Quick one, by the way. Everything is customized, but I'm just making a quick overview for all the people wondering what we offer. So we're not also like a market agency. We do help you set up things, help you launch, track, and optimize ads with you, whilst, like I said, simultaneously coaching you on how to do your own. Okay. And of course, help you with, like I said, hiring setters and sales reps and stuff like that. By the way, this is what you can kind of expect when you're running ads, basically with our Catalyst Messenger and stuff like that. As you can see with this one image over here, I was specifically targeting truck drivers. You can see over this about like 57 comments, 33 likes, 2026 leads just from this one image over here, right? This was targeting business owners once again. As you can see over this was about 345 leads. You can expect your lead count to look like this. And once again, I said with the Catalyst Messenger, since like I said, it's a different sales process, you have to go ahead and watch this whole funnel. I don't have time right now to break that down completely over here. So basically, but this is what you can expect your calendar also to look like, okay? In regards to when you start running the advertisements as the way that I'm talking about right now, you can expect your lead flow to look like this, okay? You can expect your calendars to look like this, okay? And basically, you can expect your price tags to be looking at a minimum about 1,250 to 2,500 per credit per client. That's our main goal, okay? And you can, if you're charging anything below that, of course, right now, then yeah, what we have will definitely help you not only increase your price tags, help you increase the amount of booked appointments you get, but the possibilities are limitless, okay? So let's just go over a couple of things, a couple of questions you're probably gonna have, or if you're still confused, of course, which I would understand if you still are. I'm going to answer a couple of frequently asked questions. If you're someone who loves to read or you just want to, glance it by yourself, I'm going to also put them below this video or something like that. Okay, so first question, how much will you be doing on our behalf? First of all, we'll be taking care of everything for you from, helping you identify your ideal client profile, helping you write your copy, optimizing ads, setting up things like conversion pixels, Google tag managers. These are very, very important for being able to track, the amount of leads coming in, because you need to be able to report the conversions to Facebook so they can optimize off of that and give you the kind of leads that you want, more of them and less of what you don't want. And funnels, of course, setting up your main the 3 catalyst funnels for you, things like integrating your high level with Zapier, Stripe, and all that kind of stuff. And depending on when you're watching this video, we are right now kind of giving bonuses whereby we provide you with a CRM. It depends. Sometimes we're giving it for like the CRM like free for the whole year, stuff like that. But nevertheless, we're going to do things like set up your Facebook group for you. Once again, if you don't understand why you need a Facebook group, you need to go and watch that video where I break down a whole catalyst funnel to you. That way you understand what I mean by Facebook group setup. And we're also going to set up things for you like the email marketing side of things, because it's not enough just to get people in the door. You get like I said, once again, go watch the video. You get people in the door into the funnel, but what if, because for some reason, people coming into the door is one thing. The Catalyst Messenger that we're going to input into your business, whereby that's where we're going to redesign your sales process, that's going to increase your conversions to about 80%. But essentially, there's some people who still didn't buy. So essentially, that's where the email marketing side of things come in, okay? So we set up an email marketing sequence for you. We're going to set up things like your SPF records, your DKMI records, and all that stuff, because that's all essentially need for your emails to even be able to be delivered, first of all, not even including the copy and stuff like that. So we're going to set all that up for you. We're going to help you also set up nurturing campaigns for people who do sign up, okay? These are not generic letters or emails sent out to these people. These are letters that are speaking to your ideal client profile also, because it goes back to what I was telling you guys over here. If these ads over here, what are they? They're generic ads, basically. They're not speaking to any specific individual. So for that reason, they're perceived as a commodity. So even with your email copy that we write for you, we also make sure it's talking to your ideal client profile. So that way, they're looking every single week or every single day to be opening up your emails and stuff like that. Okay. So we set up nurturing campaigns for people who sign up, and we'll set up something I call the epic email sequence that goes out to individuals who did not sign up. Once again, you need to go and watch this video so that way you can understand what the hell an epic email sequence is. As a 12-week email sequence that we set up, basically, we write copy for you that goes out to your clients or prospects who didn't sign up, basically, and it nurtures them. Okay, that increases also the conversion rate, so people can go ahead and actually, book calls with you more. Because it's not enough, like I said, just to get people in the door. We need the people who didn't book a call or who didn't join the group to go ahead and book the call and become clients. Okay. Like I already explained this, we're going to be launching the ads together with you, of course, and coach you on how to manage them. We're going to give you tracking sheets, basically, so you can make data-driven decisions and stuff like that. And essentially, this is like we're literally taking a lot of the load, and yours mainly is going to be responding to leads and closing deals. And if you're bad at selling, of course, like I said, we do have the coaching call, so essentially I'll be teaching you. And depending on my sales rep and their schedule, stuff like that, they can be teaching you and stuff like that also, and how to get better at sales and stuff like that. So another question, how long will it take to have this set up and running? So the maximum time frame we're looking at should not exceed 24 to 48 hours. Okay? The only reason why it would ever exceed that is because some people take the time to send over some resources that we ask for them, or some people just have probably the ad account has some issues and stuff like that. Okay, another question, how long will it take for me to see results from this system? See, since things will launch within 24 to 48 hours, you should start getting leads in the door within 24 to 48 hours of things being launched. Okay, how many leads can I expect per day? Okay, this is kind of something I wrote over here. We can actually have John Benson, the god of copywriting, help us make your ads, right? But if you're not willing to spend at least $30 to $50 per day, then you can't expect 1 million leads with a budget of $5 per day. Okay? And if you're anticipating to do like $5 per day, then you're not even going to be like good fit for what we have going on over here. Just putting that out there right now. Okay, the reason why I brought John Benson into the picture is because I just wanted to let you know it doesn't matter whoever's behind or in the ads or whatever. If the ad spend is very minimum, like you're not going to get anywhere. Okay, so another one. How will I track this and know what work is getting done, basically, right? You will have a progress sheet, and you will also readily get notified each step of the process. So it's going to be like a bulletin kind of thing, and every single time something gets done, you're going to get it. You're going to see it kind of get like exited out, and you're going to see what's getting done. It's kind of like a little marathon race, and you're going to be seeing it X out before you realize, yeah. So how much is this? So to figure out how much this is, I would say go ahead and book a call with us, because we need to verify if you're a fit for our company. First of all, we don't just take on every single person who wants to work with us, because that's just not our ideal model, basically. What's our guarantee? So if we install the system and within the duration of the program, you're not able to double your revenue, after also executing all that you were told, you don't pay. Okay, that's our guarantee. Okay, how do you know this will work for Credit Pair? Well, I was able to quit my job at Amazon / doing DoorDash within my first 3 to 4 weeks of actually implementing this funnel. So I actually serve as a living testimony for what I'm talking about right now, okay? And by the way, how is this freaking program, how long is this freaking program, Robin? Right, calm down. I got you, okay? It's over a 16-week period. We're going to help you launch, manage, optimize, help you hire, and so much more, okay? And is there going to be any ongoing support after implementing our system? Absolutely, okay? We believe in building long-term relationships. So after initial implementation, we offer ongoing support, including regular check-ins, updates on industry trends, and adjustments to the strategy based on evolving market dynamics, basically. Because essentially marketing is just like evolutionary biology, right? Things are going to be constantly changed, and if you're not up to date with trends, you're going to be left behind, okay? Like the people who are doing speaking events to this day, or putting up posters and stuff like that. We live in a digital world, so things are changing, things are dynamic, and we have to adapt to it. But nevertheless, we also have like bi-weekly calls, of course, so we can go ahead and track, look at projections, look at your bottlenecks, coaching in general, see where you're at, where you want to go at, optimize a little bit more, because your goal might be 10 grand when you start this thing, but maybe within your second month, you might say, Robin, I want to go ahead and increase it to about like 40, 50 grand, and stuff like that. So we do have also support via channels like Voxer or WhatsApp Business to basically attend to your questions that you might have out the blue and stuff like that every single day of the week except Friday. Okay. We will also do have a credit repair group coming soon, so be on the lookout for that. By the time you're probably watching this, probably is set up already. If not, then yeah, it's coming. Another question: you paid for a marketing company before, got no results, and what makes me different? Okay, cool. So our approach really is not a one size fits all. We really do tailor our strategies to your specific needs. But then again, right, I'm not really here to persuade you into buying our aid. I'm not here to persuade you in that. Okay, I have free valuable content on YouTube and a Facebook group that you can actually join, because we really prioritize quality over quantity and focus on achieving really tangible results. So I would rather 5 quality people per month than literally 50 people that are just headaches and stuff like that. I'm just being totally honest with you. So another question: can I use the system on my own without your services? Yeah, of course you can. You can definitely go ahead and do it DIY route. Of course, that's definitely there. Okay, that's definitely an option. But with our expertise and experience, you can significantly expedite the process and ensure better results and stuff like that, basically. Because essentially human beings were creatures of simulations. Unlike a cat that can see another cat, for example, like a fish that can see his friend, for example, today get caught with a hook, and tomorrow he'll go out there and get caught with a hook also. We're creatures of simulation, so we can see someone's mistake and basically learn from that instead of making that same mistake, right? So that basically defines what a human being is. So essentially that's what you would also be paying for when you join our program. Of course, you're emulating basically my mistakes, right? And basically jumping ahead to experience my results in a fast time frame, basically, if that makes sense. Another thing: are there any additional costs beyond the initial fee, such as ad spend or software subscriptions? I'll be honest with you. We really provide transparent pricing, and any additional costs such as ad spend or software subscriptions will be clearly communicated upfront, because our goal is to really ensure you have a complete understanding of the investment required. Okay. Another question: what if I don't have time to implement the strategies you suggest? I recognize that. We recognize that the demands of running a business is really crazy sometimes. Okay, so our approach is really designed to be efficient and adaptable to your schedule. Additionally, we will provide guidance on delegation and actually streamlining processes to make the implementation as seamless as possible for your livelihood. Like I told you guys at the beginning, at the top, after we get your bulletproof foundation, we design your sales process. Essentially, when we're getting to scale things, we want to get into things like hiring people and documenting stuff, because essentially our main goal is to extract you from the business and have you overseeing instead of being inside, the business itself. Okay. Another question: how do I measure return on investment for services? Well, we will provide you with detailed analytics and reporting to track the performance of our strategies, basically. Okay, from lead generation to conversion rates, we actually ensure you have a clear understanding of the impact on your business. Okay, because our goal is really to help you see a positive return on investment and a sustainable growth. So maybe the conversion they're trying to see is a lot of leads. Maybe yours is a return on ad spend. So whatever yours is basically going to be, then we're going to optimize based off of that. And then, you can just base off of that if you're seeing results or not. Because someone might want a lot of leads. Someone might want a lot of return on investment. Someone might want a lot of people join their group. So depending on whatever you want to optimize for, then we'll optimize based off of that. So what types of marketing channels and platforms do you specialize in? So our area of expertise covers a range of channels, including digital marketing, social media, email campaigns, like I told you, right? Writing copy and stuff like that. So we really tailor our approach to the channels that best align with your target audience. Okay, because you need to understand, depending on who your ICP is, depending on who your ideal client avatar is, there's certain things we might need to do and certain things we might not need to do. Okay, so all goes back to your who and your offer. Like I told you at the beginning, if you have not went ahead and watched this breakdown of this, all I'm saying right now might not even really make sense to you. So you really need to go watch down this funnel breakdown to really understand it, okay? Another thing, how do you measure the success of marketing campaigns? So success metrics vary based on your goals, like I just mentioned previously, okay? But common measurements include like lead generation, like I said, conversion rates, return on investment, and other KPIs basically, okay? So what happens if a marketing campaign isn't delivering the expected results? Okay, we continuously monitor and analyze campaign performances. So it's not like we're just going to be putting things on, letting them run, and your money is going famoosh. No, not at all. Okay, if adjustments are needed, we'll make sure we make data-driven changes to optimize for results with our tracking sheets, like I told you guys about previously. Because when it comes to advertisements, also, you can't just go based off of emotions. Hey, I feel like this ad is not working. No. We have to look at the numbers. After we look at the numbers, judge everything one by one, and then we can add some kind of intuitive thought into it and be like, okay, cool, this is the decision we're going to make and go ahead and move forward, stuff like that. But essentially, once again, bulletproof foundation. Okay, we're going to help you identify your who, your targeting, and your offer. Because essentially, if this is not set down, it doesn't matter what we do for you. It doesn't matter what the sales process, we can redesign your sales process. Nothing's going to work. If we do not get clear on your who and your offer, you're going to be a commodity. You're going to look like every single person over here, and you're going to have no option but to charge a low price, because you're bringing people into your world with the perception or with the paradigm of like, you're a commodity. You're just another credit pay company. Okay, so we need to get clear on that first of all, and then secondly, we're going to go ahead and redesign your sales process and implement what we call a catalyst messenger, which is what's going to go ahead and increase your sales conversions. Okay, this is going to increase about minimum 80%, increase the amount of book calls you get. Once again, if you want to understand the sales process in more depth detail, go and watch this breakdown, this funnel breakdown that I gave. I'm probably going to link it below this document so you can go ahead and watch it. Okay, because if you do not understand this, you probably understood a lot of things that I was told over here, but you need to understand how the process itself works, okay? Because I don't have time to come on a sales call and try to sell you on the process, because I know it works. Nevertheless, after we get your bulletproof foundation set up, of course, then we're going to go ahead and redesign your sales process. This includes things like, messenger outreach. And the good thing about this sales process actually is it helps you weed out people. So before people even get on the sales calls with you, they're already pre-qualified, like a mortgage loan, right? They're already pre-qualified before they go out there and apply for the home and stuff like that, right? The same thing with this sales process right here. It lets you weed out people who you don't want coming on your sales call, just wasting your time picking your brain and stuff like that, and just getting people that you want on your sales call and stuff like that. That's why I love this. Not only does it increase conversion rates, but also weeds out people you do not want, right? And not only that, also, like, you literally, listen, I don't have time to explain it all because it's so much, but go ahead and watch this funnel breakdown. Like I said, I'm going to link it below this one. And the third step, of course, like I told you guys, launching and scaling. Okay, this is launching and scaling your ad campaigns, documenting, hiring people, and so. But hopefully this was clear and concise enough. This is our offer. So guys, I'm actually done with this. What I'm going to say is, if you want to go ahead and have your calendar looking somewhat like this, because some of you guys might not be able to handle this much amount of lead flow, of course. But if you're looking for something like this on your calendar every single month, looking to have these amount of leads on a consistent basis, looking to have at least a minimum lifetime value of $2,500 to about $1,250 per individual sign up with you, then what I'm doing right now is I'm inviting you on to a quick demo call with me or a sales rep, and then we'll see if you're a good fit for what we have going on over here, okay? Because once again, the definition of intelligence is the ability to acquire and apply knowledge and skills. So right now you have acquired that, right? You have acquired that knowledge, but right now is left the implementation. And that's basically what we're going to go ahead and help you with, okay? But nevertheless, we are inviting you to join the credit catalyst model. If you're someone who's in this world, which I call the hero cycle, kindly transition over to the catalyst model. But if this kind of makes sense to you, go ahead and book a call. By the way, once you watch this video, you will understand why, once again, everything that we offer is completely dynamic from what you probably ever been through before. But nevertheless, hopefully this was clear enough. And yeah, I probably will leave a link below. They'll probably send me some openings. And you can go ahead and schedule a call with us, and then, we'll diagnose your business, see if you're a good fit for what we have going on. If you're not a good fit also, I'll see what we can, have you basically go ahead. I'll see if I can find someone who will be a good fit for what you have going on, and I'll push towards them. Because essentially, I still want you to go ahead and, succeed and stuff like that. But nevertheless, Robin Banks, and peace out.